Hey guys, it's Brandon Gustafson. Welcome back to Assisted Living Investing. Happy to have you on the channel today. Just a reminder, my name is Brandon Gustafson. I own and operate 2 assisted living facilities out of state. And I've created this channel to help you kind of learn the process of what it's like to acquire a facility and what it's like to operate a facility, and to share that knowledge with you so that you can do the exact same thing. Go and find an opportunity for you and for your family to own and operate your own assisted living facility, and give you an insight into the ins and outs of how that all works and the things that you need to be aware of so that you don't falls that come through the process of finding and acquiring a facility. I also have a website, assistedlivinginvesting.net. I would love to see you over on the website so that you can get the free resources over there. Subscribe to my newsletter, follow me, follow my blog, and get more information on the types of ways that you can be successful as you're trying to get your own facility and get started in this process so that you can own a facility and know how to operate it successfully and navigate all of the the big hairy things that come through this process. I'm trying to make it so it's not so scary for you. Make sure you like the video, give me a big thumbs up, and comment down below if you have comments or things that we're going through the video and just discussing things. I'd love to build this community. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notified every time I put new content out there. Those types of things really help other people find the channel, and I'd love to see this community grow so we can all learn and grow together and be successful as we all go down this path and this journey together. In our last video, we talked about the difference between real estate agents and brokers and kind of gave an overview of what those different types of people are, so you have a solid understanding of who you're going to be working with as you try to find your own facility. Today, we're going to get into why you should work with a broker, why you should work with an agent. They are going to be key in helping you find the right property and helping you kind of navigate the process as you're going through the acquisition process and understanding everything that kind of happens in that process. And we're going to get into the why of why you should work with a broker, especially as a buyer, why it's important for you to have a broker. The first reason why you should work with a broker is to find more opportunities. Brokers, they pay to have access to the multiple listing service, the MLS, and so they can help you find potential leads for deals that meet your criteria that you might not have access to otherwise. They're going to, sometimes they'll have access to a paid version of LoopNet, which we've talked about in a previous video, or BizBuySell, or some of those other resources where you're maybe not willing to pay for them, or you're working with somebody that has access to that type of information, and so you want to partner with them because they're going to be able to make your search that much more effective. They're going to have relationships with other agents and brokers that may lead to finding off-market opportunities. So those are deals that haven't landed on the MLS yet or haven't been posted in LoopNet. They've developed relationships through years of conversations and going to conferences and things like that. And if you develop a good enough relationship with that broker, with that agent, you're going to be able to have access to some of those types of opportunities, which is going to help you find even better deals as you're trying to be successful. They're also going to be a lot more familiar with the market, and they're going to be able to help you narrow down your search so that you don't waste your time. If you're going about this on your own, I went through the video on LoopNet on how to go and find properties on your own. That's great. Like, that's an awesome way to start. It's a perfect first step to get started. But if you really want to scale up and find really good opportunities, then I would suggest that you start working with a broker. Find somebody that's going to help you find those opportunities that meet your criteria, so you're just not wasting your time. It's also free for you as a buyer. Brokers, they get paid out of the proceeds of the sale from the seller at closing. We're gonna get into that in a future video. But for you as a buyer, there's no cost when using a broker. So why would you not use a broker to help you find, a broker or an agent to help you find the properties that are going to help you get and reach your goals? The second thing is a broker, an agent, they're going to be an advocate for you. They have gone through a lot of education, and they're aware of all of the most current laws that you need to be aware of as a buyer. They're going to help you walk through those processes and help you learn what it's like, as what you need to have as you are trying to purchase your own facility. They'll help you navigate those very, very muddy waters that are ever changing. Just because you bought something 3 years ago doesn't mean that you're going to be doing the same rules as they are today. If you're watching this video, at the time of recording or 3 to 5 years from now, rules are going to change. And so working with a broker is the best way to make sure that you are following current laws that are out there. They're going to fight for you and help you negotiate to get the best deal in your best interest, to help you get a better price on things, better terms when it comes to closing. They're going to help you do those things. In short, they work for you. They are going to do what is in your best interest. They don't work for the sellers. They still want to be respectful of the seller and the seller's agent and all of those things. They don't want to ruin any relationships and or burn any bridges or anything like that. But they have your best interest at heart. They work for you. They don't work for the seller. And so take advantage of that. Everything they do is they're going to guide you through the process of purchasing. They are familiar with that purchasing process, and they're going to be able to walk you through all the documents that you'll need at closing. They can give you some really good insight into the different items that you're going to need, as you're going through the purchasing process and through the closing process and post-closing process. They're going to be able to help you and guide you through that process and the different things that you're going to need. Things that will probably come up that you may not think of that you need to be aware of are things like insurance, all the different types of insurance. So there's going to be property insurance and liability insurance and workers' comp insurance. And, there's just a myriad of insurances that you need. And that broker is going to be able to help guide you through that process. They're going to help you understand what are in the closing documents and what you might need to bring to closing, and the different types of identification that you need, and your personal financial statement, and all of those things that come up as you're going through the process of closing a deal. They'll help you find a payroll vendor or make you aware that you need a payroll vendor or that you need something to help you do payroll. They'll help you through the licensing process, which we've gone through in past videos. So they're going to kind of help you through that process and help you learn what that is like so that you can be successful just in every aspect of everything that you're going through. I'm sure I missed a few things there they're going to help you out with, but they know the process. They know what it's like. They've taken the education. They're going to be able to help you. They're going to be able to walk you through that process. And if they don't know, they're going to know somebody else that does, and they're going to be able to connect you, and you're going to be a lot more successful that way. So to recap today's video, we've been talking about why you should work with a broker. Number one, to find more opportunities. Number two, they're an advocate for you as you go through that purchasing process. And then number three, they're going to guide you through that process. They are just an incredible resource. If you find a good broker and you're developing that relationship, it is going to make your life so much easier. And so I just highly encourage, I can't encourage you strongly enough to find and develop a relationship with a good broker. They're going to change your life and just make this process so much better for you. Now, next time we're going to get into the process of how brokers and how agents get paid. So I want to make sure that you have a good understanding of what that's like, because you as a buyer, you don't have to pay them anything. They get proceeds from the seller on the sale. But I want to kind of get into that a little bit so you have a good understanding of how they get paid, how much they get paid, what that process is like, just so that you are aware that they're not doing this for free. They are getting paid. But there's a process to it that I think is going to be good for you to understand. Now, just a quick reminder, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, like this video, comment down below if you have any other thoughts on why you should work with a broker, your experience working with a broker, good or bad, or what that process has been like for you and how they have been an advocate for you. I'd love to hear different stories on what that process has been like for you. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I put new content out there, and then follow me on all my social media platforms, and make sure you visit me on assistedlivinginvesting.net. I'd love to see you over there on the website, get access to the free resources, to the newsletter, the blog, and all of the resources that I'll be putting out there on that website. And just another reminder, it doesn't take a lot, just a little bit. Keep making progress. You can do this and everything's going to work out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.